Hello everybody. In this video again, we'll be trying to analyze this given truss here. If you could see, this truss has three equilateral triangles, each of dimension 3 meters. So the total span AD would be 6 meters. There are 2 point loads at joint B and joint C of intensities 2 and 4 kilonewtons respectively. Uh, So we'll again here just try to find the member forces, but first we need to find the support reactions that supports A and D, for which we'll be using the equilibrium equation reactions. So first I'll start with the moment equilibrium reaction, summation of all moments about A equal to 0, and I assume clockwise moments to be positive. So if I take moment about A, I have forces at B and forces C and support reaction D. So I'll have to write these corresponding forces with their corresponding distances from A. So what I do here is I just extraplot this point on the member AE, and I call the point of intersection as F. So my distance would be here uh, 1.5 meter, because this entire base of the triangle would be 3 meters. I do the same with the second equilateral triangle also, where my half distance would be 1.5 and the total distance would be 4.5 meters. So to write the moment equation, I first have this external force at B, which is 2 kilonewton at a distance 1.5 from A. So that would be into 1.5. Since this moment is a clockwise moment, I prefix it with the positive sign. Then there's a second force 0.4 kilonewton acting at a distance of total 4.5 meters. So 4.5 into 4 kilonewton. Again, this force causes a clockwise moment with respect to support A. So I prefix it with a positive sign. The third external force would be the support reaction D, which again uh, is at a distance, total distance of 6 meters, but this moment is anti-clockwise in nature. Since that's why I'll be prefixing it with the negative sign here. That is, force into distance would be 6 meters into RD. My support reaction RD being the unknown. I equate this to be 0. I solve this equation and I get a value of RD equal to around 3.5 kilonewton. I use the second equilibrium equation, that is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0, and I assume that the vertical forces acting upwards to be positive. So I have RA minus 2 minus 4 plus RD equal to 0. My RD is 3.5. So my RA would be equal to 2.5 kilonewton. So these are support reactions. Now we'll pick each of these joints and try to find their member forces individually. I'll start off with the joint A, where I resolve all the forces about the vertical axis. That is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0 and the forces acting upwards to be positive. So my free body diagram first would be RA. I'll assume all the member forces to be in tension, so they will be acting away from the joint. So that would be F A E and F A B. The angle between the two members would be 60 degrees. So my vertical forces would be here again RA plus FAB sine 60. When I resolve this member force in the vertical direction, it would be something like this and it will be acting upwards. and I'll be using the trigonometric function sine 60, and I equate this to be equal to 0. RA has a value of 2.5 kilonewton. FAB is still an unknown, so minus FAB sine 60. FAB will be equal to minus 2.5 sine 60, which is equivalent to 2.89 kilonewton. Similarly, I use my the other equilibrium equation, summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0, and I assume the forces acting towards my right to be positive, and I write the equation as FAE plus, now when I resolve this member force along the horizontal direction, it will act this way. So I use FAB cos 60 equal to 0. So FAE would be equal to minus of FAB cos 60. My FAB value is around minus 2.89 minus 2.89 and cos 60, which is equal to a positive value of 1.44 kilonewton. So I have my two member forces FAB and FAE. FAB is negative in direction, indicating that the assumption what we made that the member force FAB is tensile in nature is wrong. So it actually is compressive in nature. So from joint A, we'll move on to joint B, the other support and the other end of the truss here. So at support B or the joint D, I'll draw the free body diagram again. This is RD, which is this is FDE and FDC. Angle between the numbers would be 60 degrees. Here again I assume the member forces to be tensile in nature, and that's why they are acting away from the joint. Now I use the equilibrium equation, summation of all vertical forces equal to 0, assuming that all the forces acting upwards to be positive. So in that case I have my RD reaction acting upwards plus FDC sine 60. Now if I resolve this member in the vertical direction, it would be something like this. FDC sine 60. And I equate this equation to be 0. I know my RD value to be equivalent to 3.5 kilonewton. So RD is equal to minus FDC sine 60. FDC will be equal to minus RD sine 60, and my RD value is 3.5 minus 3.5 sine 60, which is equivalent to minus 4.04 kilonewton. Now I use my equilibrium equation, which is horizontal equilibrium equation. Summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0. The forces acting towards my right will be positive. So my equation would be here FDE with a negative sign, which is because it's acting towards my left, minus FDC cos 60. If I resolve this force in the horizontal direction, it will be FDC cos 60 equal to 0. So FDE would be equal to minus FDC cos 60. If BC is around minus 4.4, minus 4.04 into cos 60. So it should be equal to 2.02 kilonewton. So we found two other member forces here. FDC is equivalent to minus 4.04 and FDE equal to 2.02. FDC is compressive in nature, whereas FDE is tensile in nature. After this, we'll move on to joint B. Joint B is the support at the top on the left extreme end. It has three members coming to it. So my free body diagram would be like this. Since this is 60 degree, this angle would be 30 degree. Split into half, that is 30 degrees, and this angle will be again 60 degrees. This is the joint B. I have this vertical force 2 kilonewton. This force would be FBC. This would be FBE. This would be FBA. The simpler method of solving this would be first resolve it in vertical direction again, because there are three members. If I use the horizontal equilibrium reaction, there will be two unknowns. With only one known, I will not be able to solve that reaction. So again, I'll start with using the vertical equilibrium of vertical reactions itself, which is summation of all vertical forces equal to 0, acting upwards to be positive. So I'll have minus 2 minus FBA cos 30 degree minus FBE cos 30 degree equivalent to 0. I know my FBA value, so the unknown only would be FBE cos 30 degree equal to 2 plus FBA cos 30 degree. FBE would be equal to minus 2 minus FBA cos 60 degree, cos 30 degree divided by cos 30 degree. Minus 2, and my FBA value is minus of 2.89 cos 30 divided by cos 30, and my FBE value would be equivalent to 0.58 kilonewton. Now I can use my horizontal equilibrium equation. Summation of all horizontal forces equal to 0, with forces acting towards my right to be positive. In that case, my equation here would be FBE. I'll be resolving this member force in this direction. FBE cos 60 degree plus FBC minus FBA. This force will be acting towards my right, so there's the negative sign there. FBA, and this angle again would be 60 degree only. The total angle is 90, which if I remove 30 degrees from here, the remaining angle would be 60. So FBA cos 60 equal to 0. In this equation, I know my value of FBE. No, sorry, I don't know my FBE value. I know my FBA value and FBE, yeah, right, FBE value. So my equation would be FBC equal to FBA cos 60 minus FBE cos 60 degrees. So FBA would be minus 2.89 minus FBE would be 0.58, total of cos 60. the total value would sum up to be minus 1.73 kilonewton. Here again we found two different member forces. If you see, FBC is again compressive nature because it has a negative sign prefix to it. Now we have only one unknown member force left, which is FCE, for which we will analyze the joint C here. I'll draw the free body diagram again. I have this point load of 4 kilonewton acting at exactly joint C. This is force CB, force CE, and force CB. Angle between them is 60 degree. Now I split them equally, so it's 30 and 30 degree. This force is, this angle is again 60 degree. So here, if I resolve the members only in the vertical direction, I think I'll be able to find the sole last unknown member force. So I'll use the equilibrium equation. Summation of all vertical forces equal to 0. All the vertical forces acting upwards to be positive. So that would be minus 4 minus FCE cos 30 and minus FCD cos 30 equal to 0. My unknown is FCE, so I retain it on the left hand side, equal to 4 plus FCD cos 30. So my FCD value is around minus 4.04. So 4 minus 4.04 cos 30 divided by another cos 30. Now I have a negative sign on my left hand side, so I will bring it here. So the sign changes on my right hand side. Now I solve this equation, I get a value of minus 0.58 kilonewton. So my last member force also is compressive in nature since there's a negative sign prefix. So summarize all the member forces and reactions at the end. I have my support reactions RA equal to 2.5 kilonewton, RD equal to 3.5 kilonewton, member force FAB equal to minus 2.8 kilonewton, member force FAE equal to 1.44 kilonewton, FDC equal to minus 4.04 kilonewton, FDE equal to 2.02 kilonewton, FBE equal to 0.58 kilonewton, FBC equal to minus 1.73 kilonewton, and finally FCE equal to minus 0.58 kilonewton. Thank you.